This is a video representation of my EART 303 visual sketchbook. I'm Haley Krutzer and I'm going to be narrating this video for you. As I flip through the pages of my sketchbook, please feel free to pause and take a closer look at anything that I have written or have drawn. Early on in the sketchbook, I was finding it challenging to kind of know what direction I wanted to take the sketchbook, and I think I began overthinking how I wanted to represent the thoughts and the reflections that I had in the sketchbook. Once I began to take the pressure off and just really letting my creativity flow, I found it a lot easier. I really enjoyed the painting components and the collaging components of my journal, and you can see I've included those kind of throughout the journal itself. I was a kid who grew up doodling and taking very visual notes while I was in class, and as I began to get older and kind of transition from elementary school to high school and then high school into university, I think I started losing some of that creativity. And this journal really got me excited about participating in art again and thinking of all the ways that I can incorporate different art activities and art into my classroom and with my future students. As I worked through the modules, I became more and more comfortable with adding and kind of testing the limits and trying new things in my journal that typically would push me outside of my comfort zone. I'm definitely someone who is a black and white fan through and through, and so I tried to push myself by adding color and really try to just paint and include that in my journal as well. I enjoyed looking through the module 4 and all the extra resources that were linked and the art projects that you could do with your students. And I did one myself, which is the self-shape one, and I really tried to kind of over-exaggerate kind of the features. Module 5 was very nostalgic for me because as a kid I took art lessons and I wrote a little reflection in my journal, but one of my first memories from art class was working through different projects and different assignments with the color wheel, and so it was great to review that material and see really how important that is for building foundation in art classes. I think this class was just what I needed to re-spark my creativity and my love for art, and I do feel more equipped to be able to take my students through different art projects. I am someone who's typically very critical of the work that they produce, and so doing a journal was challenging for me at the beginning, but by the end I felt really excited to over my journal and work through the modules. So I think that I experienced a lot of self-growth over this term, and I'm really proud of the work that I did in this journal, and I'm excited about the work that I'm going to be able to do in the future with my students to get them excited about art.